We've been involved in peace somewhat since the beginning. We've been to Rwanda a couple of times, so we have a heart for Africa. And at the very first meeting we went to with Pastor Rick, when he gave everybody maps at the very start of the peace plan, and he said, we're going to go to every country by the end of 2010. I looked at my wife and I said, I want to go to Sierra Leone, right there. And she laughed at me and said, aren't they having a civil war?
And they were having a civil war.
But for some reason, I had Sierra Leone on my heart. And now, finally, 8 years later, the 12-city initiative came, and I said, we have to go to Sierra Leone. We made it a mission to talk to every young professional we could find in the entire country. And I think we talked to most of them. So.
Yeah, we did.
We asked them point blank about what their needs were and what their churches were addressing and weren't addressing. And they're not getting any kind of practical preaching from their pulpits. You know, they're not getting true gospel messages. They're not getting anything that really applies to their lives. Yeah. They're either getting screamed at or, yelled at or ignored. So there's definitely a hole that Saddleback needs.
And there's no small
fill.
groups. They don't have any groups that kind of come alongside them when they go through problems. They're on their own. And I just cannot wait for them to get to know what it's like to be part of a Saddleback kind of church where, everything is addressed. Your problems are important to other people.
One of our tasks for our team, being the first volunteer team in as pioneers or whatever, was to find a potential site for the church to be located. And we went to meet with this school secretary and then the principal, and we walked into this place, and it's one of those feelings you get like, oh my God, this is the right place. God has, just opened this door. And we walked into the sanctuary, and you could just see Saddleback Freetown there. And then you walk out the back door, and there's a quad area with a stage. And you look in the back, and there's a mountain that looks exactly like Saddleback Mountain. And we're like, this is Rancho Capistrano, Freetown. And that was such a God thing.
Yeah. And just so many things like that. We found pastor housing. We found the church location. We found pastoral candidates. Doors opening. So many doors opened. We couldn't get to all our meetings. We were up till 10 o'clock at night doing all our meetings because doors just kept flinging open. We didn't want to waste a single opportunity. There's so much to do there. It is such fertile ground, Sierra Leone, and it is perfect mulch right now for something to grow. I just can't wait to see what's going to happen there.